Let's get this thing started with the Week 15 NFL reactions, man. We got to start with the beatdown that happened upstate New York. Some of them cowgirls showed up in Buffalo this weekend, and boy, listen, man,
Congrats,
boy,
Solomon.
listen,
Thank you.
boy, listen, man. I don't want to just hear anything much, man. Solomon, when we look at the stats, right, you can really like it's not like no quarterback actually went off. It's not like quarterbacks had 200, 500 yards and nothing like that. Not even 200, not even 100, not even 100 yards.
Right.
And
We
the
don't get
score
100
line is
yards to offense to the fourth quarter.
and not even none of that. But then when you look at the score line, like bro, you was there at the game yourself, Solomon, man. I know you always go to the Buffalo Bills game. I always let you explain to me about the hemisphere, but bro, going there, getting Buffalo beating the shit out of the Cowboys, the most beautiful thing that ever happens in Western New York in so long. And this shit actually happened at my watching this game before what happened to me last night. But I'm gonna go with you. Talk to me, man.
But you know what? If you ask anybody that Josh Allen gonna have 94 yards, like seven throws, and if somebody asks you what do you think the score would be, you'll be thinking the Cowboys would be beating the Bills like
Right.
31-0. But he didn't have to do anything. You know what they did? They let James cook. That's what he was doing, man. Because you know what? That's why I like Joe Brady about the new offensive coordinator. Because
One of you guys fix your phone, please. Go ahead.
he when something's working, he always sticks with it. You know what? Obviously, they through watching the film, they figured that the Cowboys can't stop the run, and they kept running the ball, and they made the Cowboys defense look silly, man. They got bullied, man. And I don't know. What do you think, John?
John, as a Cowboy fan. Wait,
This
wait,
does,
before you start talking, let me just ask you this question directly right now, bro. As a Cowboy fan, you went to the game in
Yep.
Buffalo, living in Western New York. Everybody you work around every day when you wake up, I work out with you, I work with you, bro. I know you, and I know how much you hate the Bills.
Yep.
If there's
no,
anything,
I think
no, no,
no, I think he just pretends to hate the Bills. He doesn't
no,
really hate the Bills.
bro, John does not like the Bills. That you went to the stadium in Bill Stadium and watched that ass whooping. Tell me
Yep.
how you were feeling. I felt good. So you tell me your feeling.
I felt terrible. Well, I was actually expecting us to lose, but I mean, I didn't expect us to get our ass whooped. But I was watching First Take, and they're just exposing our linebackers. They're not blocking Micah, and then they're blocking number 14 Marquise Bell, and they had their day running right through us all game long.
Yeah, but you know what? Because a lot of people are saying the Cowboys, they knew the run was coming and they couldn't stop. It's not that easy. First of all, Josh Allen is still a threat.
Yeah,
Just because
well,
it
yeah,
just
that's
right,
why they left Micah. Why they didn't block Micah to spy on
on
Josh
Josh.
Allen
Right.
and just expose our linebackers.
Right. So Josh Allen will pretend like he was running, but you hand over the ball to James
James
Cook.
Cook. Yep.
So yep. So Michael Parsons is busy paying attention to Josh Allen, not worrying
Which he
about the
should.
run.
Yeah.
Why? Which he should, but unfortunately,
Yeah,
Josh
expect
Allen
it. I
Josh
mean,
Allen wasn't running the ball, and then your linebackers are way too small,
yep. You
and we
guys
just went.
exposed us.
Yeah,
And it's a copycat league, so I feel like the rest of the stretch, I feel like that's the game plan versus us. Everybody's going to do that versus us till we figure
it
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 out.
is true, but you can copy, but you gotta have the tools to use to copy.
Yeah,
Not
true.
everybody can copy. You gotta have the right difference to do what the Bills did.
Yep.
Yo, Angie, I know you like
Offense, I don't even. I don't know. We can do nothing.
the Bills ran the ball 49 times, 266 yards.
And
And
pass
you got
7
what
times.
and you telling me, Angie, as a football fan, a team run 49 times, 266 yards, and there was no adjustment from the Cowboy side. What do you make out of that? Like, bro, how does that even possible? Like, not even as a team that was hot going in here. I was thinking Cowboys is the second best team in the NFC before coming here. You know what I'm saying? But after watching this game, man, Angie,
Clearly
please
not.
make it make sense to me. Like, what am I missing here?
I'll tell you exactly what you're missing. That is just flat out embarrassing. And if Josh Allen was to throw for 450 yards and 4 touchdowns,
Right.
you know what? That's still embarrassing. But when you run for 266 yards, think about what's going on. You got your front lining up against their front, and they're lining up and they're looking at you and they're like, "I'm gonna move you against your will, and there is nothing you can do about it for the next 3 hours." And that's exactly what happened. They
You're
took
right.
their pride, they took their heart and stomped on it, and I was laughing.
You were laughing, bro.
Also,
Bro,
but
I
but
thought that I was a Bill fan.
but you guys, do you think I hate a lot of Cowboys fans, not only at the stadium but everywhere? Some were blaming the ref. I mean, did the ref affect the game that much?
Wait, let's go
No,
down to John. Okay.
all the penalties was clear as day. Like we made stupid penalties on third and fourth down. Like you can't rough a kicker on fourth down. We're finally getting them off the field. Can't
Right.
do that.
And one play I would give the Cowboys, the Steph Diggs catch. He dropped it at the end, but the Bills were smart enough to snap the ball before the Cowboys could
See,
challenge it.
that's the part I hate going to the games because you don't really see every like detail about the game.
You're right, but
Like,
he
you're
has
just like watching and like you can't really. They didn't show no replays or nothing.
you're right, but I later on, but the coaching staff on the Cowboys, they have so many people that watch for those things. They should have tried to challenge it before the Bills just hurry up and snap that ball. But I mean, that's
I
not the
agree.
reason why. That's not the reason why they got blown out. They were just not ready with a little bit of rain, and they thought it was like a monsoon. Like it was raining heavy. It wasn't even that cold, man. It was like
No,
40 some. It was like 40 some degrees.
the rain wasn't really that bad, especially like the first half. It wasn't bad at all.
Right.
Dude, 266 yards, 49 times running the ball against a
That's
team
called
who have
running it
so
right
basically,
down your throat, and you can't do a damn thing about it.
no, I
What happened?
to make you feel good about yourself, John.
The
I was
Eagles
happy.
lost.
I was happy. I was so happy, bro. I was so happy. I was so happy to the point where, like, I thought I was like, people might look at me like I was a Bill fan. Dude, I was celebrating. The only thing that was missing is that I don't have the Bills jerseys on or the hoodies, whatever Solomon got on. Dude, was a straight up ass whipping. You
Yep.
talking about a team that just whooped the shit out of the dysfunctional Philadelphia Eagles a couple weeks ago. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're
hmm
gonna get to that game. You know, like we talking about like a team who just win. Basically, they played the Super Bowl against us, and we all know what does that mean to the Cowboys. You come down to Western New York, where there's so much Bill fans, and I know most of you, most Cowboy fans that I know hate the Bills. Just
Yes.
personally, you, David James, all those folks. I
They
mentioned their
should.
names.
They shouldn't though. It's not like we're rivals. We're not even the same. We're not even the same division.
But Solomon, that's okay. That's why this ass whooping feels so good for you guys. Like for me, I'm taking this shit in.
Yeah, but see, you guys, I got a question for you guys. Why do you think the Cowboys play better at home and they never show up on the road? Like
That's a good question. That's a
like
$1 million question that no one
like
knows.
they're the only team that's like that. A lot of other teams, the way they play at home, I mean, they don't play the same, but they're just as bad on the road or at home. But the Cowboys, they look like the best team at home. And when they go on the road, they go to Arizona, they lose. They lose to the 49ers. I mean, now the 49ers and Philly, those are good teams. There's no shame in losing
But we
against the
didn't even
Bills.
give it a game in the Niners.
Right, but even they asked Dak after the game in the press conference, he said, "Wow, that's something we have to figure out for the next couple of weeks. We don't know why we don't play well on the road." I mean, so if he doesn't know, the coach doesn't know, who's gonna fix it?
Clearly, no one.
No
So that
one.
means we're going to be in some trouble in the playoffs.
Guess what? The Super Bowl is played on the road. You don't play a Super Bowl at home
I
unless
agree.
it's in your stadium. So
The
you
whole
gotta.
playoffs for us is going to be played on the road. Probably we probably won't win the division now because of that.
No, what Philly did you a favor last night. I know we're gonna get to the Philly game, but
I know,
you know
but
what?
they
The,
took back the second seed now and the division lead because we have
Oh
that
no, no,
loss.
no. If Philly win out, Philly win out, then we're gonna probably end up in the second seed if 49ers, which clearly right now it looks like they're the best team, period. You know what I'm saying?
what the
Oh yeah,
Except for
49?
the
we're
Baltimore
the best
Ravens.
team in the